Hello all my YouTube troglodytes, just wanted to give you an update on the RCA Victor Orthophonic SHF-5. So, a couple of interesting things. It is 10 o'clock. Don't mind the cellar. This friggin' cellar is driving me nuts. It's filthy, but it's my work basement. Look at my cool 1958 Miller High Life illuminated. Well, my camera light's on, but look at this thing. This thing lights right. Look at that. 1958. Beautiful sign. That works flawlessly. This clock keeps better time than the world clock. It is 10 past 10. But I wanted to give you guys an update on this this interesting orthophonic. First of all, if you notice my first video, see how the pilot light is much brighter? Well, I thought it was the bulb, but believe it or not, the mounting piece inside of here, if you see, well, my flash is on, but it's illuminated. Here, it's lit. This was turned upside down. Someone must have got into this amp at some point, and when they put this piece back on, they turned it upside down. So the pilot light was sticking down below this red. So that's why it was dim. So all I did was flip it around. Interesting, huh? So that was the first thing that I did. Second, let me get underneath here and I'll show you. This is where, as you can see, the speakers are disconnected from the amp. Interesting, huh? So I just kind of spliced them together because I'm going to go through this whole thing. It's still quite dusty. You know, there's the model number, but you know, the amp is great. I mean, nice and powerful. But I just want to show you that's that's why he couldn't get any sound, because the speaker wires were disconnected. Now, remember when I told you yesterday that the changer wouldn't cycle and wouldn't reject? Well, that problem is solved now too. Underneath here, let me go back here again. Underneath the turntable, see that, I don't want to get zapped, see that gear? That big round gear right in the middle of your screen? Well, that's on a shaft, and because this turntable, of course, has been sitting and it's original, the gear, that shaft needed oiling, and for the life of me, I couldn't figure out why this thing wasn't it was rejecting, then it wasn't. That shaft needed a good oiling, and then the record stabilizer arm was stiff, so of course I just lube that up so it's nice and free now. But this thing cycles perfectly now. Just one tiny little flick of the switch and off it goes. It drops the record. Lands perfectly. Now the records are shitty. Don't mind the records. I'm using old records because, and an old needle because of course I'm testing the turntable. But I just wanted to test the functionality of it. But as you can see, it's cycling beautiful now. I mean, just flick that little switch, one little flick, and off it goes. Drops perfectly. So that problem is solved. And then this will drop the third, and you can see how nice and smooth it is. I lubed the bottom, I cleaned and degreased it. Sounds great, even with the shitty needle. And it looks good at night too. I'll shut this off. See how nice that glows. And anyway, so that's the first thing I did. And then I'll just shut this. This will cycle back, shuts off perfectly. And there it is. And then this also powers off. Usually these units shut off with just the switch, but this particular one shuts off with the amp. So that's it. So that takes care of that. So I'm going to quit now. It's 10:15. But anyway, that's solved two problems already. The next issue is the cabinet. I'm going to get that done. And just a general cleaning and I'm going to check out the amp and just make sure that that's all going. And I'm going to solder those two wires together also. But so far, so good. I mean, this thing just keeps amazing me. I just can't get over that this mounting for the pilot light was upside down. No wonder why it's killing me. I'm like, is this light dim? Is it burning out? No, it was upside down. Now it shines bright. So that's it for tonight. Wanted to give you an update, and hope you all have a good night. Take care.